What's going on, guys? Thank you for tuning into another Diecast Emporium video. Today we're going to go over my NASCAR collection and also my personal office at home, which is what you're looking at. I know a few people on Instagram wanted to see the NASCAR and other racing stuff, so without further ado, let's get started here. So as we walk in, obviously you can see my office chair and my work computer / gaming computer all in one. So that's kind of neat. I've got the Logitech G27 set up here, which is great because depending on what racing simulator you're running, you can use the paddle shifters or you can use the actual gear shift knob there and your 3 pedals, including a clutch at the bottom. Over here, this is where most of my DVDs are. Seasons of DVDs. Right in here. Over here are, again, some more DVD collections and Blu-ray collections. And down here we start with the video games. You can see those there. And those there. That's where my PS4 games start, on the 3rd or 4th shelf there. And just some more DVDs and games, things of that nature. Some PSP games on the bottom and some Xbox One games over there on the far right. Top left of your screen right now, Archer and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia seasons on Blu-ray. Archer is by far one of my favorite shows. I absolutely love it. So, that's that. Over here, for my pennants, got my sports teams up there, looking good. And those are my 3 degrees. The top one is my certification in Homeland Security Nuclear Responder course. Middle one is my master's in Homeland Security. And the bottom is my bachelor's in criminal justice / counterterrorism. If you guys don't really care about that. I have my huge Bills blanket over the window because the way the sun reflects into here is really, really bothersome and I can't really see anything. So I just use this huge blanket to cover up the window because I'm too cheap and don't really have the time to go out and install a proper blind and curtains and all that fun jazz. On the very top shelf up here, which you can barely see, are a lot of 1/64 scale racing stuff. Next shelf is 1/24 scale racing trucks for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series and the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, which is what it was known for several years at the beginning. This shelf has a lot of Busch Series, Nationwide Series, and Xfinity 1/124 scale stuff. Very, very cool there. And also, I don't blind you with this light. These two over here are 1/124 scale Camping World trucks. There, you can see those there. Driven by Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski. Alright, so on this shelf I got a lot of IndyCar stuff, all signed, as you can see. Bottom transporter number 6 was signed by Sam Warnish, and the top one signed by Elio Castroneves. Here are some of my McLaren 1/43 scale mini champs. Highly, highly detailed and expensive models. I love those. Here are some more. Mostly of the Red Bull team. And on top, you have Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton. Those are their 2015 cars. Down here for Auto World 1/124 scale Indy cars. None of these are signed yet, but if I end up going to the 100th anniversary Indianapolis 500 this year in May, might bring those to get signed. Down here, I almost trip over my chair. That was hilarious. Anyway, more video games and computer games. Various file cabinets filled with a bunch of crap that you guys don't care about. And over here, this is where most of my Blu-rays are, in absolutely no organization whatsoever. There was organization at one point. Like, I had all of the war movies in one spot, all of the comedy movies in one spot, etc., etc. But as time went on, I just didn't care anymore. So there they are. But indeed, this is a bookshelf, so 2 of the shelves are filled with books. Closer look at some of them. Maybe some of these books you guys have heard of. Makes for some great reading. And last but not least, we'll take a look at the closet over here. I'm not sure how well this is going to turn out, but I'll do my best. This is where most of my NASCAR stuff is. All of the Brad Keselowski number 2 Miller Lite stuff that you see in here, all of that is signed. I know Brad quite well. I go to at least 3 races every year and meet up with him. Great guy. Got some 22 stuff, some old Matt Kenseth 17 stuff, even some older than that, Dale Jarrett, Carl Edwards stuff. So that's one side. And on the other, bunch of 1/64 scale NASCAR stuff, couple Monster Jam trucks up on top, Lucas Oil Crusader, Hot Wheels, and Blue Thunder. Again, Carl Edwards cars, Rusty Wallace cars. And also most of this stuff is signed as well. There's a signature by Stephen Wallace. Here's IndyCar stuff that's signed by Sam and Elio and Brian Briscoe. Willpower, all kinds of fun stuff. Most of that all is signed. Here's some Jamie McMurray stuff that's signed back when he drove for Roush. This has always been one of my favorite models. Action made this in 2001 when the UPS first started sponsoring Dale Jarrett. And their marketing thing was, we want to race the truck. So they actually replicated in 1/164 scale a UPS truck. And if you guys had seen any of those commercials, they were always very funny and never disappointed. So that's it, guys. That's my office here at home. Like I said, my little humble abode. I like it. Spacious enough. Of course, I've got plenty of crap here to distract me when I need to get distracted. Speaking of which, I forgot to show you guys this. Over here, these are the 6 Fast and Furious cars made by Jada. And each one of these has a different, right in here if you can see, each of these has a different component to build Brian's Toyota Supra, the last ride car that he had, his own personal Supra that they did. So I've got a sealed set up there on the wall. And then I've got an open set. There's a couple over here, including the Supra that I was telling you about. I think the rest of them are over here. In front of my computer are 5 very famous James Bond cars from 5 of the Bond movies. One last thing I'll show you guys here. Come around to the corner. My bedroom is pretty plain. I'm never really in here very much, but there's my bed, my TV. And I know you guys have seen this probably about 50,000 times, but we'll end the video with my 2 favorite models. Well, Geraldo's out taking a snoozer on us. Get to work there, buddy. But this is the Norscott Cat 797, Caterpillar's largest mining truck. And the extremely hard to find, very expensive, now discontinued TWH Cat 7495 HF. Love those models. They're absolutely huge. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope the guys that wanted to see the office and the NASCAR stuff really enjoyed it as well. Please leave me a comment or a like. And remember to always follow me on Instagram and on Facebook because content is always added weekly. And especially make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. Hope everyone had a fantastic Easter. And until next time, guys, take care.